Hello there, this is Space Runner 5, and welcome back to episode 3 of our English Let's Play series, or our Angevin Kingdom Let's Play series, now that I've done this intro a few times. So this is Space Runner 5 from the future of recording this. So the audio was not captured because Windows didn't update, unfortunately. So mic settings got recorrected, so it is what it is. But things we just missed right there, Burgundy just integrated Picardy, or not Picardy, Saluzzo just inherited Burgundy, since they did get the Burgundy inheritance, which we have seen on an increasing level lately. So we are looking and talking about going ahead and being able to release a Burgundy to go ahead and get all of the lowlands super easy. All the Burgundian culture is there in the south, so it's going to be a little difficult unless they go ahead and swap their primary culture, which they may have, since their only province they had left was Picardy itself. And all of this is going to be recorded post-playing the game, and I have about an extra 3 hours in the game, so even this is still very foggy, so I'm going to be experiencing this for the second time with you, but it's been a long time where it's all still foggy and hazy, so I will do my best to make sure that I can still be, at least provide a decent commentary, at least maybe be a little funny, hopefully, since this is a completely new format to me, and I've never done a voiceover for a series, so let me know down below if you like it or not, because... well, it's the first time I'm trying it. We gotta do it for at least 3 episodes, because, you know, I tried to do a little bit of batch recording, because I recorded this the day after the expansion came out. Make sure I had a little bit of a backlog for you guys, which does mean sometimes mistakes are much larger than what they are previously. But today we are looking at going ahead and attacking Brittany and the Isles here, so we're looking to get a claim on Brittany. We're going to attack them as soon as our truce is up, since we do have a mission to go ahead and, I think it's like curtail the Dukes or something, where we go ahead and we take Anjou and all Brittany for ourselves. We got our debate going on right now. Oh, and the other thing, okay, so the curtail of the French nobles is a whole thing for the, for after you get the PU over France. You go ahead and do this, go ahead and make it so you go through your mission tree again. You just have to fight a little rebels, but your economy is fantastic because the French nobles are supporting you. It does give you, +1 admin and Diplo points, I believe, for completing that mission. I think we'll talk about that here in just a minute. We're just talking about whether or not we want to do this. And the obvious answer is yes, because completing missions is always a good thing, unless you just delay it. So we're talking about, you know, giving up our monarch points, influence. Nothing's really too expensive here at this point, because they really reworked this, and it's like super cheap and doesn't really make too big of a difference. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and wipe out a couple. We can go ahead and get a free stab from our War of the Roses that we had stored up, so it really makes no impact on us whatsoever. Alrighty. Brittany, you went ahead and took the Renaissance. Congratulations to you. We are still looking to declare war on you. I don't know why I keep going into it when we know the truce hasn't been up. Is it one of those things that I've realized, at least watching back at least a little bit of time, is I constantly go back to the same screens repeatedly, even though the information is... I already know the information, but I just, like, impulsively am going back to look. We're gonna go ahead and seize our crown lands because the rebels haven't been too big of an issue. They've pretty much always been in Normandy. And we just did a quick little check, make sure they aren't anywhere else in England, because I didn't bother to read where they were actually gonna spawn. So we're a-okay here. Not a big deal. And number of loans less than 1% does not seem like it's on our docket unless we go ahead and declare someone on someone and go ahead and take loans from them. Our navy is being awfully lazy there, sitting there blockading the coast. So we're gonna go ahead and send that out to go ahead and protect trade in the English Channel. We're still looking at releasing Burgundy there, I know. We're going to go back to Saluzzo repeatedly to talk about this. So this is going to be one of our things. There we go. We can go ahead and complete our mission tree if we want to. We're going to wait, though, since we have a 5-5 ruler who is, I think he's like 47, and the heir is 5, so I'd much rather have it on the heir, since he's expected to live a little bit longer than our current ruler at this day and age. Alrighty, we are looking for potential vassals, since we do have a spare relationship slot. We have, of course, got Montfort and Bologna, Lucca, and Saluzzo are all of our potential options here in the future. Since we can go ahead and get, you know, 10 from royal marriage and 10 from favors, or from trust. So anyone below 20 is really possible for us to go ahead and get, and that does not include the bonuses that you get for relationship slot, or having positive relations. So we're okay there. We have potential chance for PU on Portugal. We just checking that periodically, and we're also looking at Castile, since You know, I'd always love a PU, but unfortunately we are not on the docket if they were to die, to have the PU war for them, since they are our rival. Looking to attack Aragon here for money, financial gains, get rid of our loans. Looks like they did go ahead and beat up the Castilians in their first war, and it looks like Portugal did go ahead and take a little bit off the Moroccos there. So kudos to them being able to expand. They do have the... I'm still not used to the blue for Portugal. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to continue to fabricate claims on... no, we're going to create claims on Brittany. Fascinating for Aragon. That's good for them. We're going to see their economy go ahead and get a little bit bigger. We're going to go ahead and take that Conquer Ireland mission whenever the autonomy inside of Ireland goes down a little bit more, since that mission will go ahead and give us an additional 75% goods produced, and we want to make sure the autonomy is as good as possible there to make sure we get the most efficiency out of that. Hey, free monarch points, always nice. We never will complain about those. And go ahead and drill our army, since we are chilling, waiting for our coalition to go ahead and dissolve. And we are still contemplating that Saluzzo. What do we do with you? France, we're looking about going ahead and integrating you, since we can't go ahead and integrate you through the mission tree, but we did go ahead and screw ourselves a little bit there. I don't know why we wait so long here. Yep, we did the right thing. We actually paid the diplo points to make sure. Good. I thought earlier I didn't do that. I was like, you should always pay the diplo points to make sure you didn't get the AE. But we did. Oh, and because I'm going all over the place, because I'm trying to talk about one thing, we'll talk about what we're doing on the screen. Here we're just gonna go ahead and get the more the tier 3 advisor, because he's half price. But to go back to my thought, we did screw ourselves a little bit on the fact that we gave so much land to France. We cannot go ahead and inherit them immediately. Oh, this is where we mess up. We take the peasant rebels, even though we had plenty of loyalty. Wrong event chain, but something I noticed and went, why did I do this? You're okay to question me on that, because I questioned myself. But we are unable to go ahead and inherit France. I know, scatterbrain now. Because now I'm watching myself, trying to give contour what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, it's confusing to me. My brain is going in too many things at one time, and Mike, like most humans, we can only have one train of thought anytime, and then otherwise confusion. But we can't go ahead and inherit France immediately through our mission tree, because we gave France too many provinces. They can have up to 40 provinces. I believe we gave them up to 48, if I do recall correctly. If not, we will in the future. Unfortunately, a little bit of spoiler there. And so we have to go ahead and give some land away here in the future to go ahead and inherit France and form the Angevin Union, or Angevin Kingdom, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Ottomans, you don't get my money. I'm greedy. It's my money. I have loans to repay. I don't know what you're asking. And we shall continue on. Austria is the new pope. I don't think that's an issue, since we are allied to them. And this is something that was interesting to me. The vassals of France can go ahead and declare war on each other as if they're daimyos again. Which is very interesting that they're allowed to do that. Like, as France, I'd be like, nah, stomp that down. But apparently they declare war on each other, because they just did. There's La Mancha going ahead and being occupied by, or actually Orleans being occupied by... Who was the other one? Is it Armagnac? It might be Armagnac. I don't know. I'm still not used to all of their names, because they're not normally around for that long. Oh, that's Orleans. Yes, I got one. 1 for 2. And they're at war with Armagnac. I did get it right. Correct. Perfect. Alright, you did see France went ahead and vassalized Nevers there. I don't know how they possibly were able to vassalize them, given the fact that Burgundy doesn't exist, and I didn't give it to them, as far as I know. As far as I know. I do need to go back and look at episode 1, when we did go ahead and vassalize, or PU France. I don't think I went ahead and gave that to them, so I think they did it on their own diplomatically, which is very interesting if they did. Let's see, Poland. Hey, they like us. It looks like they got their PU on Lithuania. They do have the Ducal Prussia, which is interesting. We're going to go ahead and send them an alliance offer, since, you know, it's bodies. They are rival to the Ottomans, so it's going to be a little difficult to keep those relationships open, or nice and happy for a little while, but until then, we're A-okay. We can look at taking military tech here, or we can go ahead and embrace the colonialism, or actually, this is the Renaissance. Colonialism isn't here yet. We shall see. I don't remember if we take tech early or not, but, well, I guess we'll find out. We will leave you in suspense. Hopefully I can be a little bit funnier now, since I don't have to be thinking all the time, but hey, we'll see. Spare no expense, you always take that, because it's most cost efficient for your monarch points, unless it's going to push you over the point cap, but beyond that, we're good. And this is using the new mechanic, where you can use a bunch of favor all at the same time. We're going to go ahead and boost our favor with France, go ahead and reduce their liberties there to 0, fantastic. because every pip of trust does go ahead and make them more loyal, which is very nice. Truce with Brittany is almost up. We're going to go ahead and get some more claims, since we are going to go ahead and full annex them when we do declare on them, because, well, they don't need to be around anymore. Let's be realistic. We're going to go ahead and consolidate that to ourselves. Saluzzo, we're looking at you. I think we're... Oh, this is actually jousting for England. Fantastic event. Just great national unrest, prestige, great. Little coalition starting to dissolve. All right, that's something. That's something. It's amazing how scatterbrained while I'm playing. We're going and skipping all over the place. Amazing. It's always good to laugh at yourself sometimes. Alrighty, so what are we? I think we're just chilling right now. We'd be chilling. We're looking at our coalition, make sure it's awfully large. So I think we're going to go ahead and start improving relations with some of those that earn to the coalition. Go ahead and get them out of it. And Switzerland is one of the larger nations. It's either that, Savoy, or Milan are going to be the largest members of the coalition. Here, I just don't like corruption, so we're just going to go with the other event. I don't need spine or construction. Improve relations with the Pope to get more papal influence per month, just because it is scaled based off of the Pope's opinion of you. France, we're looking at you. You got a lot of dudes, little vassals. Go ahead and integrate. So hopefully you're going to do that at some point. Conquer Island. Yep, we're still waiting. Let's check on their autonomy. It's pretty low. Probably low enough that we can go ahead and just click that mission. 12%, I'm not too concerned. Could wait a little longer for peak efficiency, but meh. I'd rather just click the button. One less thing to remember about later. We can go ahead and release Ireland if we go ahead and pass that real quick. Or you can keep all the land for yourselves. We've already cored all of it, so I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. So we're just going to go ahead and just click this through. I like how it costs 0 legitimacy now. Like, that matters. A little bit of army tradition. Sailors, not a problem. We're barely using those anyways. Not a huge deal. Crown lands, also not a thing I'm going to give up. I would much rather give up money. So here you can go ahead and release it yourself, or you can release it as a subject nation. I don't really want to do that. And it's ruled under a PU, so I don't really want to do a PU because integration takes at least 50 years. I'd much rather just have it for myself. And that does complete 1 out of the 5 objectives of the Brentry. Unfortunately, it doesn't say that it's complete, but it's counted as complete. But hey, it is what it is. Portugal is going after Clemson. Congratulations to you. Ajas, apparently you're privateering us or blockading us for some reason. Probably because you're under a PU of one of our, or not a PU, a subject of one of our rivals, which the only one I can think is the Mamluks, but I don't think they're a rival. That's interesting why they are doing that. All right, we're gearing up for war. Our truce is up in June of next year. It's going to be very soon for us. And we're going to declare as soon as our truce is up. Make sure they can't join our coalition, because that could be an issue. And we are still looking to go ahead and vassalize someone over in the lowlands to go ahead and allow us to continue to expand in the future. We're looking at you, Saluzzo. You may culture swap here in the beginning. The Swiss leave our coalition. Fantastic. And we're going to go ahead and work on one of the other Italians, such as Milan, and push them out of the coalition. Since, you know, like Switzerland has like 13,000 troops, Savoy or Milan each have like 15 to 17,000. Those numbers do add up pretty quickly. And we can go ahead and see some more crown lands if we want to. Admintech, we're 14 years ahead of time. We are doing fantastic in terms of monarch point generation. And we go ahead and vassalize Flanders here. That's kind of tempting. Not gonna lie. This would allow us to begin expanding into the lowlands. Except we'd have to go to war with our lovely ally that is Austria, so we're going to ignore that for now and just go for production. Because, you know, money. Production is always good. I like to dev. That's my favorite thing to dev. Between admin, diplo, and military, it's my favorite. Just because it goes directly to economy and also to trade. And generally, we focus on getting our trade up. I know I don't focus on that, like, to the meta degree, but we just do it in general. It's generally a good thing, so we just do it. Here we're looking at our new stuff. I don't remember, and I could read out all these things. I know I did when I went ahead did the original recording, just because these were all new, and unfortunately, you know, Mike died and Windows screwed me. But hey, we're gonna go for the extra diplo relation, just because we're kind of going tall in terms of subjects. We have our PU over France. We have Scotland. Ooh, this is a hard one. We're just gonna lose stab here. Plenty of admin points, and I'm not gonna lose army tradition because it's far too valuable here. So we're going to go ahead and do that and lose the stab. Yes, yes. I was like, we're losing stab. I know this. Click the button. Why are you pausing? And we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Just so we can go ahead and get our extra 14% taxes. Because that was a debuff that we had. And it made no change to our economy. So I'm not sure if that is bugged or not, but hey, it made no difference whatsoever. We hit our admin point cap. Not sure what we do with our admin points. We probably go ahead and... oh, no, we just got a free stab. Yeah, we always take free stab. Anytime we get free stabs, we're gonna... I think we're gonna take that 13 years ahead of time, or are we gonna dev? I don't know. We're gonna take the tech. Wow. Why am I doing this? Why you do this? That's so many monarch points released. We're looking at our ideas. We're talking about going... probably admin economic is probably what we're looking at here. Or if we want to go ahead, I did not talk about the mercenary idea, so we're going to go ahead and outline this. This is really good. I want to play mercenary only for Switzerland and use the mercenary ideas because it really stacks up with your connoisseur ability, which is fantastic. It's chef's kiss if you're doing a merc only. It is a requirement, and you can obviously rent out your army very easily, so it's very much heavy towards Swiss. Or we can go offensive ideas, just +1 monarch or +1 shock, fire pip, and additional siege ability, discipline, max manpower. It's fantastic. Offensive ideas is one of my favorite. Aristocratic is not bad at all. Although the first 3 policies are kind of mute for us. For 1 and 3 is really the mute because it's cav combat ability and cav cost and cav infantry ratio. I don't like cav. Never have unless you're a horde. That's the only time you should ever really use it. But I do like the second one for dev and 15% national manpower. It's pretty good. And it looks like we are going to go ahead and pick up offensive. Fantastic. We're going to focus military because we are going through a military idea group. And we have Edward Lancaster, 443, who's almost of age. He's currently 11. And we're going to go and rival Muscovy. Because why would we not? Well, Austria is our ally. That is the reason why we are doing that. Alrighty. We are still looking for vassals. We got Bologna, Saluzzo, and Mantua as our options. I don't know, Saluzzo. You're looking awfully tempting. Go and send over an alliance over to you. I think we're going to go ahead and vassalize you. We have dies. We have a regency. Which means it's almost time for Edward to go and take the throne. Saluzzo, you are at war with Savoy. Or with Aragon. Good luck with that. Hopefully nothing too bad happens to you. And we can go ahead and take this as soon as our heir takes the throne. Milan left the coalition because they're above 50 relations, which is the requirement for them to leave the coalition. Their relationships are good enough, and we're going to go ahead and improve with Savoy. Oh, there's our truce. Time to declare war on Brittany. We don't care that you're at war or you're allied to Aragon or Strasbourg. We're going to pull them out of the coalition, and we're going to call Austria in just for a good measure. Make sure we are nice and happy, and we're going to get ready to go ahead and declare war on the Isles. Don't path through that army. You don't have a leader, and they're more numerous than you, so good luck, guys. All right, we're going to go sit on the siege of Brittany's capital, Italian wars, because we are at war with someone over in Italy. I guess the only one who counts there is Aragon, technically. Yeah, even that's a awfully a bold claim for them. Fortification, neglection. We'll just lose the local defensiveness. It's fine. I'm not too big of a concern that my land is going to go ahead and get occupied by any time. And the Isles join the coalition, unfortunately. That's annoying, but life goes on. Looks like we pretty much just have Germany. Yeah, we got Western Germany and Provence is really the only ones left in the coalition, so we're going to go to the next largest, which is about Brunswick. Not really sure if it's the highest troop count, but hey, it's the largest land mass at the moment who's in the coalition, which in general typically has the most amount of manpower, or most amount of troops. So we're going to go ahead and continue improving with those inside the coalition. Gallery's actually got more, actually. Look at that. They have 10k troops versus, I think, Brunswick had 9. So, hey. Got our guaranteed shock pit. Fantastic. These forts in Brittany are falling very quickly. Did they delete their other fort all the way at the tip of their coast? Don't know. But regardless, it's occupied now. We're going to go ahead and blockade that. Just go ahead and give us an extra 14% on our siege pits because it will be fully blockaded. We're looking to go ahead and make our way down to Aragon. And we're going to go ahead and get a royal marriage with Saluzzo to give us an extra 10 Diplo rep and 20, or Diplo rep, reasons to go ahead and become a vassal and 25 opinion. Very nice. Brunswick, you're already out, so we're going to go ahead and improve relations with someone else. Looks like everyone, for the most part, is fairly okay with us. And there goes the capital of Brittany. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fight their navy. For better or for worse, we will see. And we're going to go down and siege down the mountain fort. Our navy is dying. What are you guys doing over there losing to Brittany? We lost one light ship. That sucks. Oh, well. Life goes on. Go ahead and repair our navy up. And we're going to go ahead and build some more heavies because, well, we seem to be losing the naval battle as England, which is not very good, especially if we're well known for that. All right, Brittany, we're going to full annex you. We're going to be nice and happy. Coalition isn't really large enough for me to be too concerned, so I'm not concerned with it. So we're going to full annex you. We're going to look at giving Strasbourg over to Austria to make sure they're nice and happy. Austria does want the land, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and get rid of a member of the coalition, or another member of the coalition. And Savoy is gone. Fantastic. And we got free stab. Always good. So, yeah, we got Western Germany at this point. Actually, it's really Northwest Germany at this point. Yeah. You just got to make sure I get my geographic, or my cardinal directions correct. There we go. Perfect. Brittany, you're doing A-okay. We'll wait. Gallery's left the coalition. Fantastic. We will continue to go ahead and improve relations with those that are angry to us. Except I'm going to do it automatically because it's tedious for me to go ahead and do that repeatedly myself. And they added this feature in the game. I might as well use it. There we go. What do we want? Manpower's doing A-okay. We're probably going to go for national taxes or mercantilism. Don't need Diplo rep or annexation costs. Improve relations, though. That's an idea. Go ahead and reduce our coalition. Yep. And that's what we took. Fantastic. Trier left the coalition. Extra 10%. Improve relations just means the AE ticks away just a little bit faster. All right, Saluzzo. You're almost ready to be vassalized. We're going to go ahead and give you a guaranteed extra 10 opinion. You did go ahead and lose your province down in the south, which is a little unfortunate for you, but hey, this means you are only in the lowlands, so your primary culture may have been changed. We shall see. Not that it really matters at the end of the day, but hey, it's something. Saluzzo is our next vassal. Congratulations and welcome, Saluzzo. We are happy to have you. At least one additional province that we'll have to take in the future, so I'm A-okay with this. And we're going to try and take money just from Aragon, just repay some of our loans, and money is always good. It looks like we can make a max of 705 ducats for you. We're going to try and get that. Maybe. We shall see. And more people leaving the coalition, always nice. Going to go and pull back our diplomats and see what... And we're probably going to go ahead and just use them to go ahead and improve relations. More Ottomans, I don't need you in this war. We're fighting Aragon. Aragon's pretty much already toast. Not too big of a concern. And we did lose our army advisor. And we'll just pick up anything at this point. Doesn't matter. Provence left the coalition. Now that's something we like to see. Hello, Anjou. We're looking at you. We do need that to go ahead and complete one of our missions, so we're definitely going to be looking at that. All right, Aragon. Time to go. We'll take your extra 5 ducats, and peace out. Thank you for the money. Austria got a little bit. We got most of it. And we're going to go ahead and... Oh, look at that. Everyone's leaving the coalition because Aragon's gone. There you go. Goodbye, Strasbourg. Enjoy Austria. You're one province larger. Don't say we haven't never done anything for you, Austria. There goes Brittany. Full annexation. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and core all of that up. Could go ahead and concentrate development, but nah, it's fine. 5 provinces. We shall take it for ourselves. And we're ready to go. And now we're going to look at the Isles. All right, who do you got? You're the only member of the coalition at this point, so we're going to go ahead and just declare on you and sign a leader, and we're good to go. Oh, he's pretty good. Pretty trash. A 1-2-2. Not very good. Yeah, look at us. We're like, let's get rid of that guy. That's fine. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. Alrighty, you guys are walking on home. We're getting ready to declare on you. Ferrar will not assist you. Fantastic. Anjou will be our war goal because we are going to secure the Duke's crown. There we go. That is our goal. And all right, so we gotta have France integrate Nevers, and we gotta take 1 province off Haunt. Return core to France. That will be interesting. Having to fight our Austrian ally for that. So we're gonna go ahead and declare for Anjou the moment our truce, or once the month is really ticked over, and we are good to go. Go ahead and declare war. There we go. Let's go ahead and declare war. Pause. All right, we'll go ahead and get our war score costs against our provincial war score costs. Fantastic, great for us. Don't really have any issues for that. It's a great a great idea. It's very good for initial expansion. Italian wars again. Again, I don't have any marks, so it doesn't really matter. We are fighting Milan. We are looking to go ahead and vassalize Ferrar, since, you know, it's a valid option. We're trying to diplomatically grow right now, just because we have been a bit of a warmonger, since we do have all of France underneath our thumb. Alrighty. Corsica, you've been released off... Well, actually, Genoa's gone, but you're released, which is interesting to say the least. Ulm is now a free city. Weren't you always a free city? Who revoked this from you? Why have you lost this? Interesting, to say the least. Alrighty, we got religious seal for our queen consort. She's almost done. We're ready to go ahead and take our new heir and put him in charge, which sounds fantastic. And it looks like Ferrara is dying to Venice. That will be very interesting. Oh, X+1 Diplo relation, which is going to be very fantastic. We probably get up to 9 relations with where we're currently standing, which is, I mean, that's a lot of relations. So we're going to be very excited for that. Going to repay some of our loans, get rid of that 3.7% because it is costing us in terms of interest as much as the other 3, or actually more than the other 3 loans. So not too big of a deal. And we are now in charge. We're going to go ahead and give away that money because money is super cheap compared to a stat. And we're going to go ahead and complete this mission to give us +1 admin and Diplo point. So now we are up to a 553. Do we always have a 553, actually? That's a great question. I don't know if that actually procced. Iberian Wedding Castile. Fantastic. We'll probably go back and check, except it'll mess up the recording, so I cannot. But we'll see. Hopefully one of you guys will comment down below. Repay 2 of our loans, so we have 1 loan left. Fantastic. The Isles, you are getting ready to go ahead and be fully annexed. We'll give that all over to Scotland. Hey, we got a siege pip. Very nice. Since they do have cores on it. Unfortunately, they didn't get to go ahead and integrate them in the last war. But hey, is what it is. We came back, easily destroyed this coalition. Not a big deal. No, we're not declaring it Scotland. That'd be silly of us. There you go. We'll do it the other way. There we go. Isles, you are gone. Au revoir. It's half an AE tick for you. Not even concerned. Most people weren't even impacted at all. And we call Austria and Portugal in the war if we want to. And we can go ahead and get some monarch points, permanent claims. Looks like the Norwegian Isles to the north, including Iceland as well. So that's pretty cool. Got some claims. I don't think we're going to push those anytime soon. I don't really have an interest in going to war with Norway or Denmark, for that matter. But maybe Sweden will go ahead and get their independence, and maybe it'll be worth it here in the future. No real PUs that we're looking for at the moment. And we can go ahead and unify the Isles, because why not? There we go. We're going to sit there and think about we are not formed GB or the Angevin Kingdom yet. So we got some time to go ahead and get that last mission for that portion of the mission tree. Scotland's taking their land back. Fantastic. Alrighty, Anjou has fallen. We've taken that ourselves. Let's go ahead and start beating up some of these other armies. Because, well, they're being an issue. But fortunately, we have France as a buffer state, so it's not an issue for us. And we weren't involved in a single fight. Oh well. Life goes on. Let's go ahead and siege down the capital of Provence, since everything else has been occupied. And we're pretty much just looking to see what we're going to get France. These 2 provinces are part of the region that we do need. We do need Lorraine technically as well, but I did not know that at the time. So, it is what it is. France has claims to it, so we're going to go and give it to them. Alrighty, another idea. Recruitment time? Sure. I mean, that's an iffy okay. It's an okay idea. It's whatever. It's a thing. I'm generally okay with just waiting. And we're not going to pillage your capital because I don't need more AE in my life. We'll just take your money, war ups, and call it good. Can't transfer trade power. And I'm not going to release anyone. Because it's a waste of monarch points. So maybe someone else will go ahead and do that after we weakened you. And we are good to go. Provence is falling rather quickly. Alright, France, you got a claim on this. We'll give that to you. Hindsight, probably should have taken it for ourselves. But hey, is what it is. You live and you learn. It's part of the 1.35x update, and it's learning about our ideas. Because I don't necessarily go in the most detail beforehand, so I will make the same mistakes you guys do during your first playthrough, because, well, you guys see every playthrough I actually play of this game. You guys get to see. But, alrighty, Provence, are we going to go ahead and gobble you up? We do need all 4 of these provinces, as we're double checking here, and it will allow us to go ahead and get additional opinion and favors and trust toward, or France gets additional favors and trust towards us, which is, you know, pretty good. I don't really feel the need to go ahead and core any of this. We can go ahead and just provide it all. And we're just going to have to piece out Florence. There goes the capital of Provence. They are now gone. So Florence, we're looking to get rid of you. We are sitting on your capital, so we're going to go ahead and fight your army real quick. You can either choose to run or you can die. That's your option. That's it. We're looking to go ahead and complete our Diplo ideas to go ahead and reduce our unjustified demands. And obviously gives a tech cost reduction. Oh, there went Florence. Your army is gone. You are being fully occupied. Don't think you're going to be able to put up too much of a fight. Provence has unconditionally surrendered, so if you don't peace out, we're just going to peace out anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. All this goes to France. France is going to be nice and happy with us. We're going to leave Luxembourg alone. Plus, I can't take it anyways, because I don't need Luxembourg yet. coalition. It's kind of concerning. You do have Castile in there. So that's a thing. But I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly, yet. We got our Austrian allies, we have Ottomans, and we have Poland on our side, and Portugal. I think we're fine. Portugal is just kind of an add-on there. It's not like they're actually that significant. Unjustified demands reduction. Let's go ahead and take that. Go ahead and take our military idea as well. And we're good to go. Gave us our +1 relationship. And Provence will just take some cash from you. There we go. And there is our mission that we can go ahead and complete. Didn't get any of the additional admin points, but it is what it is. Not too concerned about it at all. Looks like France immediately took the click because we are seize land, which is fine. You guys do that. Seize Burgundy. We are waiting on a single province from Haunt, and Nevers need to be integrated by France, which is going to take some time. But, oh well. Austria, we could fight you. We really could. We're tempting. We shall see what we do in the future. I know what happens because, you know, I did it, but hey, I'll leave you guys in suspense. All right, we're going to go ahead and seize our crown land after we go ahead and sum the diet. Make sure we go ahead and take whatever makes sense. Probably the church. Flanders, we're still not going to vassalize you yet because we're banking on being able to release Burgundy after we go ahead and integrate Saluzzo. See if that will work. Integrate, offer vassalization. No one we can really get. Maybe Siena or Bologna, but neither which is really that relevant. Labs is only an OPM, so they've definitely lost a core province. They normally have 2. But hey, they're a member of the H-Tree, so it's not very likely for us to go ahead and vassalize them. So we'll go for the church. So we're, you know, people are going to join the coalition again. It is what it is, and we're going to go and start that temple right away. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and build temples wherever else. Because, you know, money. It was brought to the forefront of the brain because we had a thing that told us to go do it. Alright, I'm going to go and seize that crown land. Get us up to 37%. It is going up very nicely. For, what, 30 years of the game, we're already back up to almost 40%. Lose stab, that sucks because nobles are worried. It's not because of our overextension, it's just a bad event. And we go ahead and take a province from Scotland, or just let them be what they are. Alright, stab loss, it's a-okay. Nothing we can do right there, and are pretty much good to go. Yes, I'm rereading this. I still can't do it. I'm not surprised. We don't have the mission, though, to go ahead and form Great Britain anymore. So that's a thing. So we really are just going to form the Angevin Kingdom, and that's it. And we have another, 7 years before we can go ahead and integrate Saluzzo. Scotland, we're looking to go ahead and integrate you too, since we can't form GB peacefully, which is normally what you do to go ahead and vassalize them. And it looks like that is the end of the episode. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you guys please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.